Hey everyone, welcome back to AHPRA. I'm Dr. Amrit, and today we're going to be talking about something that affects every international medical graduate: the real cost of the AMC pathway. Now, if you're someone who's planning your journey to practice medicine in Australia, this video will break down the fee and all the associated costs you need to budget for. Before we dive in, here's something that might surprise you. The total cost of becoming a registered Australian doctor can range from $15,000 to $30,000, and that's Australian dollars. That's just the beginning. Stay with me as I break down exactly where every dollar goes. Number one, AMC examination fee. So let's start with the core AMC examination fee. So first, you will need to establish an initial portfolio on AMC, and that will cost you about 642 Australian dollars. Secondly, you will need a primary source verification through ECFMG, which is mandatory under the Health Practitioner Regulation national law. This process of verification of your medical degree costs between $367 to $495. Third, the AMC MCQ examination fee. So this is about $2,920. And finally, the clinical examination. When it comes to the clinical examination, in-person clinical examination is currently 3,000 Australian dollars, and the online clinical examination is 3,400 Australian dollars. The ECFMG verification fee is charged in US dollars, so the final amount will depend on exchange rates at the time of your payment. Currency fluctuations can affect the total cost by several $100s, but overall, the estimated fee you have to pay is between 7,000 to 7,700 Australian dollars, depending on the current USD to AUD conversion rates. The hidden costs you must know. Well, let's talk about the costs that catch most IMGs off guard. Number one is the English language testing, the IELTS or OET examination fee, which is somewhere from $495 to $500. Multiple attempts, if needed, will just add additional cost, and many people need multiple attempts. That's the reality. Secondly, AHPRA registration. So there's an application fee for provisional or limited registration with AHPRA, and that's about $1,000. Third, you'll have to get a criminal history check or a national police certificate. The fee for this is between $80 to $100. Number four, you will need a working with children check, and that's about $135. Then we have indirect costs that add up. The costs that many people forget to budget for are your cost of travel and accommodation, flight costs to come to Australia, the travel cost to the AMC examination center from wherever you are in Australia, accommodation for when you are here for your in-person clinical examination. You've got your travel insurance, your food and basic necessities for when you are in Australia. And then you've got the cost of your study materials and preparation. So under this chunk of cost, you've got the cost of textbooks and online resources or memberships that will help you prepare. And then preparation courses or bridging courses, which, by the way, can save you thousands of dollars in the long run. You might be someone who wants to invest in trial examination and practice materials. So all of these do add up as well. And then we've got a segment of cost that goes into visa and immigration. You've got your visa application fee, medical checks as part of immigration, migration agent fee if you use professional help, and then a big chunk of money goes towards living costs during your preparation. If you're already in Australia, then this is a big one. Always think of the opportunity cost. While you're preparing for exams, you're not earning your full potential income, which means every month of delay can cost you thousands of lost earnings. Australia is an expensive country when it comes to cost of living. Not having a cash flow can be a huge problem. We've had many candidates who have been driving Uber part-time or working as a cleaner, working in restaurants, and doing all sorts of jobs to get cash flow in to support their family while they're studying for the exam. I remember when I was preparing for my exams, I used to work part-time in a retail store selling products for a luxury brand. In hindsight, this experience taught me a lot. I immersed myself in the Australian culture, picked up the local lingo, learned how to connect with people in a new country, navigated public transport, and built some really genuine friendships which have still continued. But perhaps the most profound lesson I learned was developing a deep respect for workers in every profession. That lesson stays with me even today. Whenever I see someone working in retail, I instantly am transported back to those long shifts, standing behind a counter for hours straight. I still remember watching customers relax on luxurious sofas, whereas we as staff had no time to even sit for 1 minute. The aching feet at the end of the day were awful. But you know what? That experience taught me empathy in a way no textbook ever could. It's a reminder that every job has dignity, every worker deserves respect, regardless of their role or industry. Enough of my dramatic journey. So, the true cost of failing in your AMC, well, here's what nobody tells you about the real cost of failing. With only 51% pass rate of MCQ and just 24% pass rate of clinical exams, many candidates need multiple attempts. And each failed attempt means you're paying the full examination fee again and again and again. Extended preparation time is needed. You've lost your potential income. This is often the biggest cost. And then additional accommodation and travel costs, not to forget the psychological stress that can affect future attempts. So, long story short, my practical advice to you comes in 3 cost-saving tips. Number 1, invest in proper preparation upfront. Spending money on quality preparation, like a course, that can save you money in the long run by helping you pass on your first attempt. Second, plan your timeline carefully. Rushing into exams without adequate preparation is expensive. Take time to prepare properly. Don't rush into things. Number 3, budget for the unexpected. Always have a contingency fund for additional attempts or unexpected costs. When it comes to financial planning, the recommendations that I can give you are budget for at least $20,000 to $25,000 for the entire process. Have 6 months of living expenses saved, and consider the timeline seriously. The process typically takes 1 to 2 years. The path to Australian medical registration requires significant financial investment. But remember, you're investing in a career that offers excellent earning potential and job security in Australia. The key is proper planning and budgeting. Don't let financial surprises derail your dream of practicing medicine in Australia. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to this channel for more content about the AMC pathway. Drop a comment below if you have any questions about costs or budgeting for your AMC journey. And remember, at AHPRA, we offer comprehensive preparation courses that can help you pass on your first attempt. And that potentially saves you thousands of dollars. Check the link in the description for more information. See you in the next video.